Bienvenido a la vida, Lindsay.
Es Carnaval tonight, dile la verdad.
Carnival 2018. This is the adult edition.
Where's your mask? Yeah, so it was good. So Friday night we got our Uncle Bob to come over to the house and watch the kids so that Gabby and I could go out with two of our friends.
No kids here tonight. Just the two of us and two of our good friends.
It's a double date.
And it was, I think it was pretty good. It was nice. I mean, there's a lot, if you've never been to Carnival, there's a lot of like banda music. There's lots of different bands up and down the strip. There's lots of restaurants. There's lots of people. There are a couple of people that appear in character.
Yeah, cosplay.
So I don't know anything about that. What's that about? Do you know anything about it?
Costuming.
Okay. Yes, there's some of that.
I think.
Yeah.
I just always see the word cosplay and people in costumes, so I don't know. But like Harlequin and, or is that what her name is?
Harley.
Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. I'm like, some of them didn't sound right.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn and
Harley Quinn? I don't know her name.
whatever.
Yeah.
And who else? We
Joker's
saw.
girlfriend.
Who else? That's who she is?
Yeah.
Joker has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
There's Batman and Superman and the Avengers, and then there were some, I don't know what they were exactly. They were, what are those things? They're like man horses.
Yeah.
Like they're men on top and horses on the bottom. What are those called?
That's an outfit right there, huh?
I have no idea.
There's a name for them where they're like topless men with like legs of animals.
Keep going.
I don't know where we're at now.
All right, so Friday night we went out with Noah and Martha. We had a really good time. Gabby and I got into a fight.
We did, because I didn't want to go home.
She was having a really, really good time.
I like dancing and I never go out at night. Okay, so look, we have been married 8 years and some change now. We've had children for 7 and some change of all those years. And I don't think we've been out past midnight once.
No,
since
we have.
When?
I don't know when, but
When?
we've been out past
When?
midnight
When?
several times.
When?
It's been 8 years, Gabrielle. I can't remember every single time we've been out.
Well, I talk, you think about one time. So we have not been out, to my recollection, we have not been out much past midnight in almost 7 years because we've had kids and because sitting in the evening is usually, like when we do go out, when we were stateside, we would have somebody come over usually around 8 o'clock. They would watch the kids, we would eat dinner, we'd go out to eat dinner, and then we basically come home and usually we picked somewhere nearby to the house. So it was like a 2, maybe 3 hour thing. We were usually back by midnight. And so this particular evening, for an entire week or so before we went out, I was very clear in my intentions. I said, I want to go out and I don't want to come home because the carnival's over at 4. I ain't coming home till 4. Nobody believed me. He didn't believe me. His friend Noah didn't believe me. Nobody believed me. I said, I'm staying out till 4. Now, I knew I wasn't going to stay out till 4 because I know I get tired. I wasn't about to be out till 4, but I certainly was going to try to be out till like 1 or 2 o'clock. And like, you know when we were young, we used to like go out. We'd go, well, you acting old. Have you thought about the one time we've been out late yet?
That's because I get up
Keep
early.
thinking.
That's 'cause-
Keep thinking. I'm waiting for that one time. So shush and keep thinking. So at any rate, there was a time like when we first started dating, and when you were in your early 20s. I'm not gonna say young old. When you were early 20s, you would go out and you wouldn't even like leave the house until like 10 o'clock.
Right.
Like you'd be like taking your shower at 10 o'clock to go out, and then you'd meet your friends, and you wouldn't go anywhere until like 11, and then you wouldn't leave until like 1 or 2, and then you'd go for pancakes, and then like the sun was coming up, and you'd be sitting on the lakefront looking at the sun coming up, and be like, I gotta go home. This is ridiculous, right? So I wanted one of those
Exactly,
nights.
That's why I don't do that anymore. Go ahead.
I wanted one of those nights, just one. Have you thought of a time yet? So at any rate, so we went out, and like I said, we started out around like 8:30, and like I said, Carnival starts at 8 and runs till like 4 a.m. And I was all content to stay out as long as possible. And I think around 11, maybe 11:30, he starts saying, I'm ready to go.
No, not at 11. No, I didn't say I was ready to go really until like 12:30.
But you started the process around 11:30, like putting the seed of, it's kind of late. It's kind of late. It's getting pretty late. Your Uncle Bob's at the house. Meanwhile, Bob was perfectly content and fine. He was safe. He was in a house. The kids were asleep. He had all the Netflix and popcorn if he wanted to make it that he wanted. He was fine. It's getting kind of late. I know. I'm staying out till 4. 20 minutes later, it's getting kind of late. So then finally at around, 12:30-ish.
12:45.
12:30. He said he wanted to go home, and I said I didn't want to go. Because like the thing is it starts at 8 o'clock, but like it doesn't really start until like 11, 12 o'clock. Because even when we were leaving, when we
We had
finally...
been out there since 8:15. So I'd already been out there 3.5 hours before I was like, okay, all right, I've had enough.
So by the
I
time...
had writing to do in the morning.
By the time like midnight comes, like literally that's when like all the bands were coming in. Because when we first got there early, it was just like canned music. It was just like somebody's CD running or whatever. But by like 11,
CDs.
huh?
People don't have CDs anymore.
Whatever. But by 11, 12 o'clock, that's when like the bands came on and they were like playing live. And like I like live music and I like dancing.
I like loud music.
So around 12:30, 12:45, he said, I'm ready to go. And I said, well, you can go home. I will make it home on my own. Because I was convinced I was going to make it home on my own. And so he said, well, fine. And he left.
No. She's simplifying it, okay? There were several warnings before.
Why should I get warnings? I'm a grown adult.
There were several warnings before.
Who told you
I decided to walk away. I did not leave. I never left. I got to the exit. Yes, I did get to the exit. But then I turned around because I said, no, I can't leave her in that state.
It's the principle of the matter. It's
I didn't
the
leave.
principle. Did you think of a time yet that we've been out past midnight yet?
Huh?
Yeah, so you're not supposed to be talking until you've thought about a time. Then you can rejoin the conversation. Because like I said, we have not been out. Zuri is 7 and change. We have not been out late. And I bet you, we probably went out a couple late nights, while I was pregnant.
When my sister Brittany was in town, we were out past midnight.
No, we were not.
Yes, we were.
No, we were not. We left at like 8. We went to
Brittany-
dinner and came straight home.
When Brittany was in town for Christmas, we went out and we were out past midnight.
I don't think we were because all we did was go to dinner. Okay, maybe it was 12:05 when we walked in the door, but it wasn't late.
After midnight, I rest my case. In
That
June or
doesn't-
July of last year when we went to Hawaii, we were out past midnight.
No, we certainly weren't.
We certainly were.
When? Where did we go?
Every night we were out past midnight because we weren't at home. I rest my case again.
Sitting on your balcony of a hotel does not count as being out past midnight. And going out to dinner with your
That is
sister,
fine.
and I promise you, I think we were back before midnight. But at any rate, the principle of the matter is that I said for about a week prior, because we had to make our arrangements for babysitting. I said for about a week prior that I wanted to stay out till 4. So that being said, somebody shouldn't have said at 11 started the process at 11. He was like
12:30.
treating me like a kid. You know how you do?
I was not treating you like a kid. Now
This
you're
is
getting
how.
ridiculous.
So you know how you do your kids. This is how I do my kids, right? We'll be at the playground. No, wait, let me finish. We'll be at the playground, and I think to myself, okay, I want to leave in like 20 minutes. I'm ready to go. So what do you start doing? Okay, kids, 5 more minutes.
I didn't
And then a few
say it.
minutes later, okay, kids, 3 more minutes. Okay,
I
kids,
didn't
2
say
more
it.
minutes. No, you did because
I
you were
never
like,
said
it's
it.
getting late.
I never said, okay, Gabby, 5 more minutes. No, I was quiet until 12:35. I was like, okay, and I've been here for 4 hours. Like, I've had enough. I've been to parties before. I've seen live music before. This is great. I was at Carnival last year, and I saw it. It was great. So, overall, Carnival is a great experience for anyone who's looking to participate. They have a wonderful, wonderful fireworks show. As well as a great parade that is open for 2 parades. Yeah, one on Sunday and one on Tuesday. Great parade for children and adults. Our children just love to run around and act crazy and have fun with their friends. So,
All right, this is the precursor to the parade where the kids run around like they're wild animals. Get all the energy out and excitement for the parade that's coming down this street right here.
when you have your business that does not require you to go into the office, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you take a little bit of time outside of your work to go and attend cultural events like Carnival. It's worth your time. You'll come back, you'll be rejuvenated, and your work will thrive. I'm still in Carnival, that's why I stumbled over my word. Great time.
All right, thank you so much for tuning in this week to this week's episode of Levita Lindsay on YouTube. We will see you right back here next week, Friday, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Peace.